What did this training bring you? What could you have felt? What have you been able to observe as a result for you in your life, with others, with your family, with your entourage? How did it go for you?
The family constellation training was already for me. Before going to the therapeutic approach, it was already a personal contribution. It was important to me already to become aware of certain family patterns, and in fact I felt that there were a lot of things that were repeated, and I was somehow getting there. I couldn't really put my finger on it. And what I really appreciated through the training is actually a return to the feeling, and that the feeling in fact, it is often right and it is present. And there is not always a need to mentalize, to look too far. In fact, all the answers were there, and that's really what this training brings me. Personally, here it is. Really a return to feeling and an awareness of the blockages that I have been able to encounter over the course of my life.
And with the band, how did you feel? What is that? How did it go for you?
In fact, the group is very interesting because it's like each person is a mirror in fact, so we all act like each other's mirrors. So we learned a lot through the others, through each other's constellations. I also learned about myself, and there is really a sharing, a connection that was created, and I really felt a lot of awareness, really a sharing in consciousness. I felt safe, that it was really a space where we could say things, we could name in complete safety, with full awareness, and there was a lot of kindness. That's it, during the training. It was really very appreciable. And I know that we will also have to meet again to be able to practice together. And we really actually have, it's like a family. I felt that we had evolved together and grown together.
What do you think of Romain Salomon during the training? How did it go with him?
I really enjoyed doing this training with Romain, and if I chose to do it with Romain, it was precisely to return to this feeling of the body. This is really what was essential to develop in practice. Romain is someone who works a lot with intuition, and that's what I appreciate. Here is this return to the body, to learn to feel, and that each time in fact, I was really surprised in the constellations because sometimes I could feel a little, well, not stuck, but I wondered how to actually arrive at the resolution of the conflict. And in fact Romain's presence showed me every time that everything was there in fact. All the elements were there, and that by following the energy of the group, what the body also indicates. In fact, it was done in a very, very fluid way, and we all felt it energetically really that there was at the end of the constellation, that there was a real calming down, and we all saw besides, yes, the transformation in our lives. I think it brought us all answers. Personally, in any case, I was also able to see that outside the session. I then had answers in my personal life, since that's it. After I had discussions with my family, and it allowed me to learn things that I had never been told before, and that seemed trivial, but in fact that said a lot about family history and what was blocked until then. So really, I really enjoyed doing this training with Romain, and I also understood the importance of trusting and that everything. There are many things that are also done in the invisible, and that's it. The answers arrive exactly when we need them.